Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erin. I'm a clinical aromatherapist here at Erin's Herbs. On this channel, I do weekly uploaded videos teaching you how to create your very own skincare products from the comfort of your own home. So whether or not you have never made skincare products or you have some experience, I hope that you will find this channel very informative. So let's get started creating.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this DIY hair growth oil. This does contain exotic oils and it's a very easy formula to create. There's absolutely no heat required, so let me go ahead and get started showing you how I make this. To get started, the first ingredient that I'm going to go ahead and weigh out is castor oil. Now, the purpose of castor oil in this formula is not to grow hair, but rather to condition the hair and lock in moisture. That in return is going to help to prevent breakage and give the appearance of fuller hair. Castor oil is known to contain 3 chains of fatty acids known as ricinoleic acid, and that is really good for both the scalp and hair. So what it does for the scalp, it's going to help to reduce inflammation and encourage a healthy scalp. It also is going to protect the hair and scalp from environmental damage while also decreasing frizz on the hair. This next oil is called obsidian oil. Now, this is a lightweight, non-greasy oil. It contains vitamins A, C, and E, along with B vitamins 1, 2, and 6. It also has some fatty acids like omega-9 and omega-6, and those are going to be helpful for reducing any inflammation on the scalp. This is going to be very hydrating, along with very nourishing. Next, I'm going to add some hazelnut oil. This contains oleic acid and vitamin E, and those are going to be helpful when it comes to stimulating follicles, increasing scalp circulation, and strengthening hair strands. This is a very lightweight oil that's going to lock in moisture, so it's going to be very nourishing and hydrating for both the scalp and hair, and it can also help to protect colored hair so that that color remains vibrant. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some kiwi seed oil. This is a lightweight oil. It will absorb quickly and it won't weigh the hair down. For those of you wondering if this oil has a scent, unfortunately it does not. But what it does have is it contains a lot of alpha linoleic acid, or ALA, and that is going to be great for stimulating collagen production, strengthening the cuticles, as well as increasing blood circulation on the scalp. Another great carrier oil that I'm using today is tamanu oil. This is going to create a wonderful, healthy environment on the scalp for the hair to grow. This has some fatty acids that will help to reduce any inflammation. So if you have a dry scalp, it's going to be good for that. It also is going to be extremely conditioning and very nourishing for the hair follicles. This will increase blood circulation to the scalp, as well as helping to rejuvenate hair follicles that might be dormant. To enhance scalp circulation and improve the blood flow, I'm adding some vitamin E oil. Now, this is also going to be beneficial for increasing and extending the shelf life of the other ingredients in this formula. Rosemary essential oil is packed full of anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties that can stimulate hair growth, and it does have a woody and aromatic scent to it. Another essential oil I'm using is cedarwood essential oil. This has a smoky and balsamic scent to it, and what it will do is it's going to help to increase circulation on the scalp, as well as balancing oil production. Now that I have added all of the ingredients, I'm simply going to go ahead and stir this for about 60 seconds. And then once the stirring has been completed, I'm just going to go ahead and pour everything into my dropper bottle. For me, this made 2 dropper bottles full of hair oil. Now, depending on the size of bottle you're using, it could make more or less. With that being said, I created this formula to make approximately 4 ounces of product, and this can be used up to 3 times a week. To use this hair growth oil, you're first going to part your hair into different sections and then apply this oil directly to those parted areas. You're going to allow this to absorb completely and then allow it to sit for about 30 minutes and then wash and dry as normal. Let me go ahead and go over with you substitutions. In place of castor oil, use black seed oil. For the kiwi seed oil, a good option is going to be rosehip seed oil. For the Abyssinian oil, use argan oil instead. Sweet almond oil, in my opinion, is a great option for the hazelnut oil. Now, if you have a nut allergy and cannot use a nut oil, then my second recommendation would be jojoba oil. Instead of tamanu oil, use emu oil. Some other essential oil options are going to be peppermint, thyme, or tea tree. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.